How much is the most we put in the capital reserve?
I
On
think
an annual
we
basis?
put,
I remember 100 grand.
we may have put 100 in. There's been at least once we put 75 in,
Yep.
in a year.
I don't think I have.
So it's not as if, and we have to rewrite that warrant article too, don't we? Or write a warrant article to change that reserve, so they can work on the building in addition to the building.
Yeah, and it's not clear to me if that can all be part of the, of an article to approve the building. In other words, if the wording in the article is to use funds that are in the existing capital reserve.
I have that information for you. 2013 for library, 125,000.
Yeah.
2015. Whoop. That's when we started doing it.
What?
Yeah.
15? No, we did something there before. That's about
That's 13. Well, I do know that we've done 75,000. We've done 75 one year, we've done 100,000 one year.
Well,
I'm missing a couple of pages here. 125. $50,000. So 50,000. So it's changed from year to year.
I think I want to make a motion that we bring the library trustees in to figure out how we're going to approach this struggle. And if they just want to throw it on our head to put it up for $1.9 million, we're going to have a little bit of a discussion. If they're open to having some kind of a partnership in this deal, then, I think we can be creative.
Do we want the treasurer here at the same time? I don't know if we need a motion for that.
Probably not. It would be nice if the treasurer could accumulate some information about current rates.
Yep.
And,
Do we want to do that at our next meeting in January?
our next meeting is in January.
Yep.
That's our next meeting.
Yep.
It's in January,
Yep.
Right.
not in December.
Correct.
Except for the work session on the 29th.
That's maybe. So we table this?
Yep, I think we have to.
Yep.
I don't think we can do it justice.
An article to raise and appropriate $30,000 for a study and design of a new or updated police facility.
Okay.
I will move that.
I will second that.
Go ahead.
And any money that we put into this account, I want to make sure we have language in there that if there's money left there, that just sort of rolls into a capital reserve for the building,
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to having to recreate it every time. And secondly, I'm not certain $30,000 is enough to really accomplish the job that we need to get accomplished. Get a figure from somebody that.
This was based on the information that Chigori got from talking to other towns that had built police facilities and what it cost to get the design done. Now, is that as tight a number as, or as good a number as what maybe we need to move forward? I don't know.
Because I think in the CIP, they're talking $1 million facility. So.
I don't know what design work for.
Yeah, I don't either. And I
building
certainly
I have,
would want to have some input from somebody that knows.
there's two issues that I have. The broader issue is, I would prefer to have let the public vote, do the selectmen have the power to go into the capital reserve funds for the purpose of planning and designing these projects? You know, we're hamstrung by what the library's doing, because, you know, that was turned down at a town meeting a couple of years ago, and we're not able to do it with the police department. The other thing is, with the police department, we are in dire need of a facility. I was at that meeting with the CIP, and the chief left to go answer an alarm call and never came back. And I sat there and watched the jaws drop on everybody, and several members of the CIP were amazed he didn't return. There was absolutely incomplete information.
Well, be that as it-
And of all people, I am Little Right of Genghis Khan. We need a police station. I have a dilemma, gentlemen.
Well, I think $30,000 is an interesting place to start. I think that we need to get some form of bidding process going on to get a design in place that we can put forward to the public. I mean, originally, years and years and years ago, it was a combined safety building, so the police
Yep.
station was in that plan that was presented.
Yes.
Now it's a standalone, so we gotta site it, we gotta build it, we gotta equip it.
The last police station committee that was, Bob Tev was chairman of, came up with a plan and a rendering of remodel the old, the library,
Right,
or take this plan and plant it a standalone.
right.
The difference was you saved $500,000 back then on renovating and adding.
Right,
The
but you're
garage.
saving the money on the other,
Not like
you're
this.
saving it on the library.
So there already is a reasonable functional rendering that the police department has signed off on.
Yeah,
And what happens is, I sat at that meeting, and when you talk about, this is what it costs per square foot in Rollinsford, but that was without any furnishings.
right.
It was totally,
But that's not the chief's fault.
no,
That's the architect's fault. You know, that's when you hire these architects
Yes.
to half-ass jobs. So we need
Yes.
to, I think, rebid the whole situation.
All right, so I think we need to table this item. I mean, we can pass it at 30,000, but there are some other issues here that we need to get our arms around. And we know that that number may very well be different by the time it goes to.
And I don't know about, I mean,
vote.
just to finish up Lloyd's topic about dipping into the capital or was it the capital reserve or was it the
Yes.
unfunded?
no, the capital reserve.
Okay, yeah.
It's just an option or a thought, so.
Well, as I remember, several years ago, we had capital reserves with, several capital reserves with with this board as the agents to expend, and at town meeting, that was changed to eliminate that. So
What happened to the money?
it's still there, but it just has to go, we can't spend any money until
We can spend it.
it has to be spent upon approval at town meeting.
Voted at town meeting.
So is there money in there for a police department design?
There is money in the capital reserve for a new police facility, right?
So we should maybe just vote on that?
So,
That's why I say,
so the question becomes, do you want to say, well, just give this board access to that money to spend toward a design, or do we want to leave that where it is, say that's there for building something, and
I see.
let's put up a specific article with a specific purpose. All right, I guess we're done with these for today, right?
right.
Yeah.
Any other business?
We've got the our other government buildings budget, we didn't finish that.
Excuse me, for the other warrant articles, that's things that aren't on capital improvements, we'll just do those another time.
Yeah, those are not money items,
Right.
so, yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So,
Except for the White Mountain one, I think, right?
Right.
Or White Horse, rather.
White Horse.
Has Jim Beam gotten back to us with the estimates on the mowing projects?
I know you spoke to him in person at the last meeting. I thought maybe, I don't know anything.
So he
about
hasn't returned those to you?
that. No. I think he had mentioned the last meeting, some of the quotes were, some things were included already in what he budgeted, so that's all I know.
Where are we now?
Or to the,
One of the things I know is missing in his budget is the cost to check, inspect, and redo the filters of the ventilation system. You can't leave that more than 1 year. You know, the Plano system, I don't know how we're gonna budget for that.
We're on which buildings, other highway?
we're on the general government buildings budget. That she went back and put the numbers in that we
Oh, okay.
had.
So that ends up at a total of $144,913.
I'm just going through to make sure that we got all the numbers in here.
AC 13. Yeah. that works.
So that's 144,913.
Right, and if you back out the AC units, which were originally a warrant article, you're at 131,000.
Yeah.
So it's right within line.
Yep.
So I'm gonna make a motion that we approve the government buildings portion of the budget, 4194, for a total of $144,913.
I'll second. Any further discussion? All those in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes 3-0. Anything else from the board? Karen, do you have anything?
I just wanted to check the thing about the treasurer and the library trustees. You want them to come in January, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, and what was I to ask the treasurer for?
For rates and terms on
And financing options.
financing
for
options on the
a building
library.
project.
Okay, thank you.
Anything else? Is there a motion to adjourn?
So move.
A second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.